Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Today is Saturday, the 22nd day of June 2024. Happy weekend. I bring on this update. Stop this marginalization of Ndibo now. Ohaneze begs Tinubu. Oh yes, now the Ohaneze under Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu now asking Bola Ahmed Tinubu to stop the marginalization of the Igbos forthwith. Yes. Now the Ohaneze in the statement said the Igbos have been marginalized in Nigeria. Said they have been treated as second-class citizens. Oh yes. And now, look at the statement Chief Iwanyamu, the leader of this Ohaneze Igbo, released. Yes. He said, quote, sometime in 2023, I reported the high level of marginalization of Igbos to this forum of Southern and Middle Belt leaders. This marginalization is very clear from the following points. Southeast is the only geopolitical zone in Nigeria that has got only 5 states, whereas other zones have between 6 and 7 states. 48 ministers were appointed by Mr. President. By law of Federal Charter, Southeast should have 8 ministers, but we have only 5 ministers, while some other zones have up to 10. All the efforts to develop railway infrastructure in Nigeria, nothing was done in the Southeast in spite of the fact that our people are traders who travel a lot. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been incarcerated for many years, and every effort to plead his release met with failure, while many other Nigerians arrested and accused of similar offense have all been released. According to the Federal Character Commission, the presidency is zoned to rotate north and south instead of rotating through 6 geopolitical zones. This has made it impossible for Southeast to produce a president when 2 large zones come together to deny Southeast their opportunity. The presidency was zoned to the south. The Southern and Middle Belt met, deliberated, and resolved to zone it to the Southeast in their own opinion. Justice demanded that it should be zoned to the Southeast. They therefore zoned it to the Southeast. Later on, Southwest candidate emerged, in APC being the political party in power. Southern and Middle Belt leaders forum resolved to support an Igbo candidate. This is how the support for Peter Obi came up. From the result of the election, Mr. Peter Obi won clearly in Lagos, Delta, Abuja, and many other places including the Middle Belt. I must confess that the Southern and Middle Belt leaders forum has nothing against Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They were convinced in all honesty that it was the turn of the Southeast to produce the president. End of quote. I've stopped quoting him here. Oh yes, he's talking about the Igbo marginalization in the Nigerian project. Yes. Now he talked about the failure of the government to release the leader of the IPOB. He said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed no offense. And he has been saying it, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Yes. Say many other Nigerians arrested and accused of similar offense have been released. And they are still keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Now he talked about the election, how the Southwest candidate emerged from the ruling party, and they usurped the opportunity of the Southeast to produce the president. Oh yes, he talked about the ministerial appointment. While Southeast have only 5 ministers, Southwestern region has 10 ministers. Southwest has 10 ministers. Now he's begging Tinubu to stop this marginalization, to end it. Now you are begging someone, the oppressor holding you tightly on the ground, to release you, whereas he's benefiting from your marginalization, from your plight. He's changing you for his own benefit. He will not leave you. Yes, he will not let you go. The oppressor is benefiting from your plight, and he will not leave you. That is the point the Ohaneze must understand. So, what are you going to do? You allow the oppressor to continue to hold you tightly on the ground? No. You must strive to extricate yourself. It's extrication. Extricate yourself from the tight grip of the oppressor. Yes, the oppressor is holding you tightly. You must extricate yourself from his grip. That is what is happening now in the case of Biafra agitation. And that is why Mazen Amkani is in detention upon this moment, because he's asking for freedom. He wants to extricate the Biafrans from the tight grip of the oppressors, including the man who is occupying the president at the moment. So it's no issue of begging him. It's no issue of begging him. It's an issue of ask for your freedom. Demand for your right. Freedom is not free. Yes, that is what President Joe Biden said. He said freedom. History has indicated that freedom is not free. So you cannot say you will get freedom by begging the oppressor to allow you to have freedom. No. You ask for it. You demand for it. Yes. So nobody should be begging to be in this failed entity any longer. You are begging to be accommodated in the Nigerian project as if the project is a worthwhile project. It's a failed entity, and the whole structure collapsing. You are begging to be accommodated in the faulty structure that is already collapsing. No. The Ohaneze, they have to rise up. This time around, we are in the year 2024. For crying out loud. 2024, and they're still begging to be in a failed entity. They're supposed to be talking about their freedom. Yes, join forces with the youngsters of Biafrans to demand for their freedom, demand for the right of a neighbor. That's why nobody's hearing them. Ohaneze, for many reasons, their voice has gone down the drain. Otherwise, in normal circumstances, if they're doing what they're supposed to do, this Ohaneze is supposed to be at the forefront, championing the cause of the Igbo. Oh yes, whenever they make statement or speech, their voice will echo and roar like that of the lion in the jungle. But when they say something, nobody will listen to them, because for many reasons they have compromised. Oh yes. So it's not issue of accommodate us, no, or begging the oppressor, no. Don't beg the oppressor. The oppressor is benefiting from your troubles, from your numerous challenges. He caused them, I benefit from it. So begging him to stop it forthwith is, it's not, it doesn't make sense at all. Oh yes. So because he is the oppressor and he's benefiting from what you are passing through, from your travails, he's enjoying it. So it's time for this Ohaneze to recognize who they are. They are Igbos after all. Yes? And so this issue of groveling, bowing for you to be accommodated in a failed project, in a failed entity, it begs